Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media, and today we are live talking about what else other than more Dalvin Cook news. We also got some reports to talk about that the Jets might be forced to be on Hard Knocks. So we got some interesting things to talk about. Now, Tyler Conklin represented the New York Jets this morning over there on Good Morning Football, and Dalvin Cook responded to Tyler Conklin. As you guys know, Dalvin Cook and Tyler Conklin, they were teammates in Minnesota, so they obviously have a connection with each other. So I find this very interesting, and I think that Jets fans get the idea that the possibility of landing Dalvin Cook is a serious one. It's not one of those far-fetched things like, oh yeah, I wish the Jets can get Dalvin Cook. That's definitely not possible. No, it's definitely possible. It's not guaranteed, but it's 100% in the possibility of the New York Jets landing Dalvin Cook. Now, I do want to play the video from Good Morning Football, and I do want to show you guys, courtesy of my man, Boy Green, who does a phenomenal job covering the New York Jets. He posted the clip of Tyler Conklin on Good Morning Football, and Dalvin Cook himself quote tweeted it with 100 emojis. So, let's listen in.
Speaking of talent, Garrett Wilson talked over the weekend about Dalvin Cook. Certainly seems like he's very open to the idea of Dalvin coming in. You were pretty tight with Dalvin in Minnesota. Well, is there room in the Jets universe for a Dalvin Cook type playmaker?
There's plenty of room. We got room for whoever wants to come help us win the Super Bowl. But yeah, me and Dalvin were like basically locker mates. So over my first couple of years, and he was an awesome guy. I reached out to him because I was just curious, like, are the rumors true? Is this actually possible? And that would be a special backfield with Brees and Dalvin and the rookie and whatnot. So Mike Carter. I don't know. There's a lot of running backs, but I think it would be special, especially in this outside zone scheme.
So, that's Tyler Conklin saying, yeah, of course there's room. You kidding me? We're trying to win a damn Super Bowl here. Of course there's room for a guy like Dalvin Cook in a room with Brees Hall, the rookie Izzy, Carter, and all those boys. So, it really is interesting that Dalvin Cook went out of his way to respond to this. Now, Dalvin Cook's been active on Twitter throughout this entire process of him being a free agent. He's been linking himself to the Miami Dolphins. He's been linking himself even to the New England Patriots. And there's a report saying that he's interested in coming to the AFC East. Now, my question is, how come every single player that's a former Pro Bowler that is available on the open market is always linked to the AFC East? This division is becoming something crazy. And hey, I'm not complaining because the Jets are one of those teams that is in the thick of things, right? So, folks, we're going to be talking about Dalvin Cook, of course, in the stream. I also want to break down some other news that we got this morning that has to do with the New York Jets being forced, potentially, on to Hard Knocks. Now, there is a report from Pro Football Talk, courtesy of Mike Florio, that the Jets might be forced to do Hard Knocks. Now, this is something that Jets fans kind of felt like was possible for the past few months, and we were just waiting for the announcement for them to choose which team. And the Jets have made it really obvious to the rest of the league and to HBO and to the NFL that they do not want to be on Hard Knocks. We have our own show. We have One Jets Drive. We have Flight 23. We have our own production team. We don't need an outside perspective narrating and telling a story on the Jets. We have that in-house. But unfortunately, it seems like the New York Jets don't have a choice here. And it seems like the Jets are going to be forced into doing it. Now, I personally would rather the Jets not be on Hard Knocks because I feel like what it's going to do is bring the whole world into the inside news of the Jets and make all little things into this drama, right? But I do feel like this Jets team, it makes sense. And it makes sense why the NFL is forcing the Jets to do it, simply because the New York Jets are the damn talk of the NFL. Everybody's talking about this team. Every talk show, every single NFL network show, ESPN, you name it. You turn on national media, the New York Jets are at the top of the list of the topics. So I think that it makes sense from the NFL perspective to get the Jets on it, but I also understand why the Jets don't want to do it. So I do want to talk about that in today's show as well. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. Let's get into it. Let's get into the chat real quick. Sko, what's good, bro? G, just do it already. I hope so, man. I hope so. Was against bringing in Cook, but now I want him. There we go, Luke. We love it. Yo, what's up, Richie? What's up, Mark? Welcome to the show, my man. Hope you're doing well. If we don't do this, I'm throwing myself down a flight of stairs. Well, okay, I hope we do this just for my man Ja. Glenn's in the chat. Cook is not going to the Jets. Why would you want to go there when you can go to Miami? Better team, no state taxes. Well, he's going to the better team over here, and yeah, he might have to pay some taxes, but I think he'd rather pay taxes if that means he's a better chance to win a Super Bowl. Just saying. Haha. My man Troy, I missed you on the AFC East last week. I missed you too, Troy. Hope all's well with you. I'll see you Wednesday night. Hey, my man's in the chat. Only if we trade Carter. Now, if we get Cook doesn't mean we're trading Carter. Do you think we can get Cook and Nuke? Now, that's another discussion. Now, can the Jets get DeAndre Hopkins and Dalvin Cook? That would make us an actual like super team. Now, I'm not really hanging my hat too much on that. I think that is really, really far-fetched, but hey, anything can happen. Folks, if you're enjoying the show here on Jets Media, do your boy a solid favor by simply hitting that thumbs up button on your way into the show. We got a lot of things to talk about in today's live show. I am really excited to really break this down because we're in an interesting period right now with the New York Jets. There's nothing really to talk about. We're waiting for training camp to begin. A little update on Aaron Rodgers, if you guys are not aware of this. Aaron Rodgers actually was speaking at the psychedelic medicine or psychedelic science conference in Colorado this past week with his friend and podcaster Aubrey Marcus. That's what Aaron Rodgers is up to. He is obviously very passionate about his spirituality, and he's very passionate about his ayahuasca journey, and he credits his ayahuasca for his MVP seasons. Now, I think that's very interesting, and I really like that Aaron Rodgers is someone that is passionate for what he believes in, stands up for him, doesn't really care what anybody else has to say. And I just want to give you guys a little update on our quarterback and what he's up to, because I know some of you guys maybe not know. Maybe you guys are just curious. What's Rodgers up to? Yeah, of course he's training, but he's speaking at some conferences that has some really interesting things. And he also said that a lot of NFL players and his teammates are reaching out to him about these plant medicine. So I find that really, really interesting. So, hey, psychedelics has worked out for Aaron Rodgers. Sign me up. Rodgers, do it again. If you could do ayahuasca again, if that means you're going to bring the Jets to the Super Bowl, frickin' do it, Rodgers. Do it again and again and again, right? But all jokes aside, man, cool to see Aaron Rodgers out there and just speaking on the platform that he's built for himself and really expanding people's minds to open up their minds into other aspects into life in general. So right now, I just want to really hone in on the Dalvin Cook situation with the Tyler Conklin and Dalvin Cook. Now, I want to ask you guys right now in the chat, whether you're watching it live or you're watching it on replay, Dalvin Cook coming to the Jets. Do you think this is a serious possibility? Let me know. Where is your, how am I going to put this? Where's your mindset on Dalvin Cook coming to the Jets? Are you optimistic? Or do you think that inevitably he's using the Jets and he's just going to take more money to go to the Miami Dolphins or even go to the New England Patriots, go to the Buffalo Bills? I mean, where's your head at when it comes to the Dalvin Cook situation? Because we've been down this road before, right? A couple months back, the Jets were all in on you-know-who, Odell Beckham Jr., and we were waiting for the Odell Beckham Jr. news to break. And it broke, but he didn't come to the Jets. He went to the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I know that wasn't a big deal. We don't really need OBJ. Dalvin Cook kind of seems like a similar situation. It's a luxury more than a need, but if we do get Dalvin Cook, it would bring this offense over the top even more, right? I like this idea of bringing in Dalvin Cook, and so should you. Because if you look at it from the perspective that the Jets are going all in for a Super Bowl, why wouldn't you want Dalvin Cook? Why wouldn't you want Dalvin freaking Cook? Now, there's nothing against Breece Hall, by the way. The Jets just need a 1-2 punch. Troy says, no, I think he's going somewhere else. I think, Troy, you want him to go somewhere else. I think that's what you're saying to me, Troy. You know if he comes to the Jets, you got his younger brother who is a really young, bright, potential stud in this league in James Cook, but you're scared of his older brother coming to the New York Jets to haunt your Bills. I know it, Troy. You just can't admit it. I love it. He's driving up the price just like everyone else does. Now, that is a possibility, but hey, I ain't going to do it. Suspend Rodgers for using drugs. And I've been a Jets fan since 1974. The guy stinks and is super overrated. All right, David. That's not going to happen. Sorry to hear you that. Sorry to break it to you, David, but he's not being suspended. The NFL is completely okay with what he does. And he's going to lead the Jets to a playoff run, and you should enjoy it, David. Come on. Enjoy it. Troy doesn't care. All right, Troy. All right. Truthfully, will stop the growth of Hall. Now, listen. This isn't about the growth of our players anymore. This is about going all in for a damn Super Bowl. And Breece Hall's coming off an ACL tear, guys. He's coming off an ACL. We cannot put all of our faith into a player who has so much upside, but he's coming off an ACL tear. Because if Breece Hall goes down again or something bad happens, then the running game doesn't really have enough firepower. We have a rookie who we're excited about. We have Carter, who is a good utility running back. And we have Bam Knight. That's why Dalvin Cook is a really big need. The Rodgers hate is comical. I love it too, man. It is comical. I love it. Yeah, it's a definite possibility, but make take on Carter. I really want MC to show us what he can do. Me too. I think Michael Carter has so much potential in this league and so much potential in this offense with Hackett. And I think that just because we get Dalvin Cook doesn't mean Carter's not going to be utilized. Right? Don't make it seem that. We need a home run hitting Pro Bowler in this offense. And Carter's going to be that third back behind Hall and Cook if we get him. This is interesting. Jets gang says, I prefer Hopkins over Cook. Now, that's an interesting conversation, guys. Who would you prefer? If the Jets can only land one of the two, Hopkins or Cook, who are you choosing? Zev says, we winning it all this year. Yeah, baby. Manifest it. Hope I'm not too late to the party. Ain't a party without Prestige Shogun. Now, that is true. It is not a party without you, and you're not too late, baby. Let's go. Cook is better than MC. Well, that's an obvious one, and that's nothing against MC. It's just an obvious fact. John's in the chat. What's up, John? Agreed, you can't make a Breece Hall the workhorse when we have two other good lifters in the running back position. Facts. Hopkins over Cook all day. Cook is more of a need, Def Hopkins. So I'm going to give my thoughts on this. If you have to tell me DeAndre Hopkins or Dalvin Cook, which one is it? I'm going to go with Dalvin Cook. And the reason for that is because if you look at the wide receiver position and you look at the running back position on this Jets team, the wide receiver room has a star in Garrett Wilson in the making. It has a number 2 receiver that I think has so much room to grow and is hitting the peak of his career in Allen Lazard. I love the addition of McCole Hardman. I love the veteran we have in Corey Davis. And I also love the veteran in Randall Cobb. But you look at the running back position, we have one star potentially, and he's coming off an ACL tear. And that's Breece Hall. Outside of Breece Hall, we have Michael Carter, who I like, Izzy, who's a 4th-round rookie, and an undrafted player in Bam Knight, who we don't really know if he can be a workhorse. There's more question marks of the depth and star power on running back than there is on a wide receiver, which is why I'm choosing Dalvin Cook over DeAndre Hopkins, personally. That's just me. We got the weapons in the receiver room. We have our number 1 receiver in Garrett Wilson. We have our number 2 receiver in Allen Lazard, who, by the way, was Rodgers' number 1 receiver with the Packers. We got Corey Davis still, who's a very quality veteran wide receiver in this league. We got the utility guy, the speedster that can take the top off the defense, take the end arounds, and be a really good player in this offense in McCole Hardman. We got the veteran savvy presence of Randall Cobb. We got the youth depth of Denzel Mims and all the other undrafted guys making the roster. But when it comes to the running back position, we got one potential star who's coming off an ACL tear. And outside of that, I don't really like the depth. So for me, I'm taking Dalvin Cook. The run game is so freaking important, folks, to benefit this offense. If there is no run game, it's not going to open up the pass game for Aaron Rodgers. It's all about setting up those bootleg play actions. It's all about establishing a run game, outside zone, getting Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook and Carter the Rock, feeding them, moving the sticks. I think this is the opportunity for the Jets to go all in, baby. Now, hey, you give me one of the two, I'm still happy. But if you're choosing which one, I think it's going to be Dalvin Cook. My man Troy is a Bills fan, says, LOL, the Bills own the East and will win it this year. Like I said, as long as we make the playoffs, we'll finish the year better than the Jets. Yeah, the Bills definitely own the division the past 3 years, but that doesn't mean it's guaranteed that they're going to win it again this year. The Bills are the favorites to win this year, as they should, because it has to be proven that one of the Jets, has to be proven that one of the Jets, Dolphins, or Patriots has to dethrone the Bills before that we can say this is no longer the Bills' division. But I think that if you're a Bills fan and you cannot admit that this is a season that has the AFC East most up for grabs than any other previous years, you're just lying to yourself. Now, I'm not saying it's guaranteed that the Bills lose the division this year and not win it. But if you're a Bills fan, and I'll say it again, and cannot admit that this year is the one year that there is the biggest threat to dethroning the Bills with the Jets and the Dolphins, you're simply lying to yourself. Just saying. And I'm giving the Dolphins credit because they have a chance to win the division just as much as the Jets have a chance to win the division and just as much as the Bills. And hey, maybe the Patriots have a magical year for all I know. Just because you win 3 straight division titles does not mean you're guaranteed to win a 4th in a row. That's all I'm going to say. And you got to give Bills credit. They won 3 straight divisions. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't get into the Super Bowl and win the big game. But hey, their window is now for the Buffalo Bills, and I am really excited to see the Jets match up against them week 1. Lazard is an underrated as a red zone threat. Hell yeah. Alan Lazard, I think my prediction for this team is going to lead the offense in receiving touchdowns. I think Alan Lazard is going to get double-digit touchdowns this year with the Jets. I think Garrett Wilson's going to lead the Jets in receptions and yards and have like 8 touchdowns, but I think Lazard is going to get like 8 to 1,000 yards, 10-plus touchdowns. Bills have won nothing. Won't win anything this year either. Who isn't Josh Allen for 400? I don't know what that means, but yeah. Bills ain't really get better to me. Richie, Jets fans seem to forget this. The run game literally died when Breece Hall went down. We can't sugarcoat it. I don't trust Carter Knight and Izzy. It's unproven. Facts. Guys, how were the Jets 7-4? How were the Jets so successful early on in the year last year? Don't forget, it wasn't because of Zach Wilson. It was because of the run game and the defense and the special teams. And Zach Wilson happened to play mistake-free football early on. The run game is the most important piece of this offense, which is why you go get Dalvin Cook. It's that simple. It ain't that complex, man. AVT and Breece. Yes. When AVT went down and Breece went down, the offensive line and the run game disappeared, and that's when the offense collapsed. Now, luckily for the Jets, we do have a quarterback that can actually, get hot if the run game's not working, where the Jets' offense last year did not have a quarterback when the run game disappeared or our passing game was so inept. While this year, say our run game isn't working in a certain particular matchup, that we can rely on passing the ball with a guy like Aaron Rodgers, which is dope. Hands down, AFC is scary AF, and the team that everyone has eyes on right now is the Jets. With Rodgers and some of his moves we made, the anticipation is peak amongst the teams in the AFC. Facts. Was it run game or O-line? It was both combined. When you have a running back getting injured and your best offensive lineman getting injured at the same time, it's the same exact situation. The offensive line was banged up, and our running backs were banged up. That's a recipe for a not successful running game. That's for sure. The offensive line was the walking wounded. Yeah, I agree. I think that, which is why we need Dalvin Cook, because when you have a running back like Dalvin Cook, he is somebody that can take advantage of even a poor offensive line. So say hypothetically, unfortunately for the New York Jets, our offensive line does suffer some injuries. We have a guy like Dalvin Cook that can really open up the offense with Breece Hall if that does happen, which I hope doesn't. Because if you look at the Jets' offensive line, they are pretty darn good when healthy. And that's the only question that I have on the offensive line, guys. It's the health. It's that simple. If AVT's healthy, if Mekhi Becton's healthy, Joe Tippmann stays healthy, Laken Tomlinson gets back to his promo way, and whoever wins that last tackle spot, whether it's Dwayne Brown or somewhere else, Dude, this offensive line has so much freaking upside to be a dominant force, especially in the run game, bro. They're built to run the football. Mekhi Becton is a damn superstar talent when healthy. AVT, all-pro potential. Laken Tomlinson is a Pro Bowler. Joe Tippmann, you can argue, is had one of the best run game block grades in college football last year, and we got him in the second round. This offensive line is built to run the football. And yeah, they're going to still be able to protect the quarterback as much as I hope, right? But they're built to win in the trenches on the ground, opening up the holes, baby. Tippmann, AVT, and Becton with Bowden lead blocking. That's going to be something to watch. Yes, sir. Hennessy's in the chat. See you week 1 of 3, my boy. Let's freaking go. My man Hennessy is coming to both of the events this season. AFC's Roundtable Week 1 event against the Buffalo Bills. And he's coming to Jets Media Day week number 3. Let's go. Now, guys, I did want to announce that Jets Media Day does still have limited tickets available. Now, I do have a certain package that I want to offer to you guys. If you click the link down below in the description, there is a link to purchase tickets to the upper section availability. Now, you're not going to be seated with me and the rest of the group, but I did get a bunch of tickets that you'll be getting access to the field after the game for week 3 against the New England Patriots. You'll be getting a Jets Media Day t-shirt, and you'll be getting access to Gotham City's all-inclusive tailgate and access to my Jets Media Day tailgate live show, all for a discounted price. Now, if you guys are interested in that, it is linked down below in the description. And I think that this is something you do not want to miss out on because I do one event per year of Jets Media Day, and this year it's going to be bigger and better than ever. It's the second year I'm ever doing it, and I am so freaking excited to announce Jets Media Day this season. Now, if you guys already bought your tickets, that's fantastic, but there are some discounted tickets for a different section, right? Originally, everybody that purchased their tickets, they're sitting in the upper end zone, right? The lower end zone with me. But now I have new tickets available that comes with everything that's listed on this flyer right here. So here, I'm going to link the link for you guys right now in the chat so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So if you click that link pinned, that is where you can purchase your upper end zone tickets. Now again, this price is cheaper than the other price because of the seating chart. Now, unfortunately, those other tickets that are seated with me and Hennessy and everybody else, I don't have a lot of those tickets available. But I do have enough tickets where you guys can go purchase for upper end zone seats, and it comes with everything that you see listed on this flyer right here. And if you guys have any questions about Jets Media Day, you're wondering how to get there and all these things, shoot me a DM on Instagram or Twitter. Email me on my email down below and ask me any question. Don't hesitate. But these tickets are limited. I only have a certain amount of tickets available, so I'm really hoping you guys can show up and we can watch the Jets beat the Patriots for the first time in 14 games. So click the link at the top of the chat and you can purchase your tickets now. Let's go. Here it is. Let's get it going. Troy, I hope you're feeling better, Richie. I am feeling all better, Troy. Thanks for asking, my man. Jet Life Stadium this year, Hennessy. Cannot wait to have you back, baby. Let's go. Remember, Brees was looking like he could consent for best running back in the league with his burst, agility, strength, and shiftiness. 100%. I agree. I may be at the KC vs. Jets game working on it as we speak. Let's go, Ray. Ray, I want to see you at Jets Media Day, though. Charles, what's up, bro? Tyler, I'm not religious, but I pray Brees Hall stays healthy all season. Pez Buff will be at Week 1's event. Let's go. Starting line. Dwayne Brown, Tippmann, McGovern, AVT, right tackle, Becton, big-ass lineman. That can't stop anyone. Nah, I can't see that. I cannot see Tomlinson being benched. Garrett did get Offensive Rookie of the Year, but he did not have a great year, and Hall would have won with ease if he did not get hurt. Okay, Glenn, this is just wrong. You were right on the end on the second part of this, that if Breece Hall did not get injured, he would have won Rookie of the Year. But Garrett Wilson did not have a good year? Huh? Garrett Wilson did not have a great year. So 1,100 yards with 3 different quarterbacks is not a good year, Glenn? That's just pure hate, you're saying. That's just an irrational take. Come on, Glenn, you're better than that. You're better than that. The second part's right. If Breece stayed healthy, he would have won the award. But Garrett Wilson had 1,100 yards as a rookie with 3 poor quarterbacks. M. Lopez says, it won't work if I purchase 2 tickets. It will work if you purchase 2 tickets, my man, M. Lopez. Is it not working for you when you click on the link? Is that what you're asking? Or what? You should be able to purchase two tickets, my man. 2 tickets you should be able to purchase. Let me know if it's not working or what you mean by that. Jets gang, I got Becton winning left tackle 1. I would love that. Garrett was great. I'll take him over every wide receiver on my team. See, this is a realistic Patriots fan in Ashton. It's true. 1,100 yards with 3 suck-ass quarterbacks. Link is not working. Okay, hold on. Page is not found. Okay, link is not working, guys. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Link is not working. Link ain't working. Link ain't working. Hold on, guys. Click that link now. New link. There we go. New link. It works. I just pinned a brand new link for Jets Media Day, guys. For those of you guys that are trying to click on the link and like, Richie, it's not working. Well, it should work now. So, people asking what the link is. This link is to purchase tickets for upper end zone seats for Jets Media Day. That comes with everything you see here. It's upper end zone seating with access to the turf after the game with me and the whole group. A tailgate party with food, drinks, alcohol, music. And the tailgate's going to include the Gotham City crew hosting it. If you guys are familiar with their work, I'm going to be doing a live show from the event. You'll also be getting a custom Jets Media Day t-shirt. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys want to get upper end zone tickets for this event, click the link pinned at the top of the chat to purchase your tickets right now. Limited tickets are available, so they will be sold out eventually. I've tried to work with the Jets to get as many tickets as possible because my biggest fear is having people wanting to come and I don't have enough tickets. So they are going to run out eventually. So let me know if the link works now in the chat, guys. Can't wait to see Garrett with a real quarterback. Me too, bro. Me freaking too. Is he Offensive Rookie of the Year? Now, that would be crazy. Just meant that you did email the link for lower end zone, and I wanted to purchase that, but I don't know if you maxed out those tickets. I know it's limited. So the lower end zone tickets are still available, but they're very, very only a handful left. So if you want to purchase those, M. Lopez, oh, my battery just died. If you want to purchase the lower end zone tickets, I have very select few available. So email me, M. Lopez, right now, and I'll send you the details to purchase those today. Hold on, guys. My damn camera died because we're getting crazy together. Hold on one sec. Hold on one second. Don't leave me, guys. Everyone's like, yo, where did Richie go? Why isn't he here? I'm here. There we go. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Let's go Knicks. I met you at the Knicks versus Cavs game 4. Name is Alex. I don't know if you remember. That game was so damn hype, man. I do remember you, Alex. Nice to see you in the chat, bro. Let's go Knicks. I do remember you. That was a great freaking game to be at, man. What a game. That was awesome. Sauce for Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, it's possible. It's freaking possible, man. Cologne, Schweitzer, Turner, Warren, Tippmann, and I know, I'm forgetting someone. A lot of signings. Who do you think is practice squad? Yeah, the depth on the offensive line is pretty darn stacked, to be honest. Not sure the practice squad depth yet, but hey, we'll see, man. I just don't understand how the Jets was in on OBJ and not Hopkins. Hey, man, you never know. The Jets can still land Hopkins, Henny. I still believe. But it seems like Dalvin Cook seems to be more of their priority. Pez Buff says, where are we sitting for the Jets versus Bills game, and when do I get my ticket? Just curious. We're sitting in the upper end zone for the week 1, and your tickets will be transferred to you in the next few weeks, Pez Buff. Still waiting from the Jets to send them over. Don't you worry, though. They'll be coming soon. Make sure, sorry for you, Pez Buffer, you're going to have to download the Jets app to access to your tickets. That's funny, right? Izzy only gets Offensive Rookie of the Year if we don't pick up Cook, but Sauce for sure, Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, Izzy won't get Offensive Rookie of the Year because that means Brees is down and we don't get Cook, so I don't want that to happen. I know this ain't your Knicks channel, but how bad do you want Paul George on a scale of 1 to 10? Yeah, I'm going to make more videos on the Paul George situation on my Knicks channel. But I can definitely get behind Paul George. I see an easy 8. So again, guys, if you want to come to Jets Media Day 2023, week number 3, against the New England Patriots, we have limited tickets available for upper end zone seated. Click the link at the top of the chat, and you will see the link and what the price is for everything you have listed here on the flyer. So I would love to have you guys there. It's going to be a lot of damn fun. So pull up, guys. Pull up. We winning back-to-back Super Bowl, peeps. You know it. You know it. You know the vibes. Also, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Let's get it rocking. We only got 54 likes. I think we can do better than that. I personally feel like you guys can do better than that. Come on. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the show. Let's go. How many more players do we pick up? The Jets going to be adding players all the way up to week 1. When they cut down the roster to 53, they're going to be getting people on the waiver wire. They're going to be doing a lot of roster moves. They're not done. This Jets team is not satisfied. This is a new era, folks. A new era of Jets football of never being satisfied on who they're bringing in. And I love it. Always adding more. Always adding more. Because we're going all in. We're in a win now mode. Do you guys like my new shirt? First time wearing it. I feel like you guys will like it. Some classic vibes. Let's go. Some throwback. I'm loving it. Summer. Guns are out in the summer, baby. Courtesy of the New York Jets. Yeah! Love it. I don't think this fan base would be satisfied with one win over New England. We need to demolish them twice for reality to set in for them. That is true. But I do want to beat them at least once on Jets Media Day. Would be preferable, right? It would be preferable. (14-3) coming from a Packers fan. Oh my gosh. What's going on with Quinnen? No update on Quinnen yet. Other than I'm hopeful that the Jets will get it done by training camp. Robert Saleh seems to be thankful. All these people seem to be optimistic about it, but there's no update. Bring Brick and Mangold out of retirement. Hey, man. Bring them back as coaches. $62 likes. Let's go, baby. The fact that we have Packers fans tuning in saying that we're going 14-3. Whoa. Okay. Kind of a hot take, but I believe Zach Wilson will become a top 7 to 10 quarterback in the league after being a backup for his favorite quarterback of all time. Hey, this is definitely a hot take, and I'm all for it. All for it. Sign me up. How do I sign up for this? Can you imagine? Like, that is literally the perfect situation for the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers leads the Jets to the promised land. He retires, hands the baton to Zach Wilson, and Zach Wilson's a top 10 quarterback, and he's our new guy. Now, I definitely am not going to put a lot of faith into that because I don't want to be disappointed, but it's definitely something I'm keeping in the back of my mind. Richie, you going to be back on the roundtable? Yes, I am. Jets media is returning to the roundtable Wednesday night, and I can't wait. That is more of a scorching take. It is scorching hot. And I'm all for hot takes. I have so many Jets jerseys. I will wear one for the tailgate and one for the game, one for Reds. Oh, yeah, baby. I love it. Beating anyone in our division would be great for some round table trash talk. I know, Tyler. I need it. I need it. Week 1. Give me the Bills. Give me the damn Buffalo Bills. Now, I do want to talk about another topic real quick with you guys. What is your thoughts of the Jets being forced onto Hard Knocks? Because it seems like it is happening, folks. It seems like the New York Jets are being forced onto Hard Knocks. What are your thoughts of that? Now, from our perspective, yeah, we're going to get good content of our squad. Great. But we already get great content from our squad. One Jets Drive Productions is fantastic. We don't need a national media to be in the training camp and facility every day. It's going to be good for the outside and more people to get involved with the Jets and more people to hop on the bandwagon. I get all that. But hey, we got our own production squad. It seems like the Jets are being forced to do Hard Knocks. So prepare yourselves for that. And I also think the whole drama situation and it being a negative thing, I think that, you know, if you want to spin it into a positive, I think this Jets team is prepared to be in the national scope, and it's going to prepare their minds to be on primetime football 5 to 6 times this year, to be in the bright lights, to have the whole world watching, to have the whole world talking about the Jets. I think it's also, if you want to flip it on its head and say, hey, maybe it's a positive thing, because the whole world's not watching One Jets Drive, just Jets fans are, but the whole world's watching Hard Knocks. So I think the Jets being on the national scope could benefit the Jets' young players to handle the pressure and to get used to the New York Jets be able to handle the media, handle the pressure, handle all the eyes on this Jets football team, man. Because it's also going to bring out a lot of negative stuff that, you know, One Jets Drive doesn't do because it's a Jets production. Whereas this is an HBO production. Anything bad happens, they're going to talk about it. We need you back on the AFC's roundtable, brother. I'll be there Wednesday. Don't you worry. But I will still consume that content. Me too. Make Quinnen the highest paid defensive tackle ever. Now, he doesn't have to be that. He'll be right behind Aaron Donald. One Jets Drive is all positive. They don't even show our losses. They do show our losses, and they hype up the losses, but I know exactly what you mean, Hennessy. I hope Hard Knocks puts light on the Quinnen situation, that pressure gets the front office to get him paid. Yeah, I mean, I hope that before the cameras get into the building, it's done. Bro, the amount of hate on the Jets is at an all-time high for no reason. The spotlight of Hard Knocks will increase it. I hope our youngsters won't be negatively affected. Yeah, it's going to be a big test for them, man. It's going to be a big test for them. $70 likes. Let's go. We're climbing it up. We suck not being on Hard Knocks. Let's party. We want the world to take us for granted. We haven't proven anything as of yet. Keep them snoozing. I agree. I happen to agree. I agree with a lot of you guys in the chat today. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying the chat today. You guys are level-headed, and we seem to be on the same page. Now, folks, as you guys are aware, we do have a proud sponsor of Jets Media that I'm so happy to be partners with. They are Manta Sleep. Manta Sleep, you can get your sleep mask right now. If you click that link pin at the top of the chat, you get 10% off using my code JETS, all capitals. This sleep mask has been absolutely game changer for me. You guys know the drill by now. I've been traveling since the beginning of June, and I have been thankful for this Manta Sleep Mask every single time I'm trying to turn out the lights and go to sleep. Whether it's a nap in the middle of the day, whether it's just turning off the lights and going to sleep for the entire night, I am channeling REM sleep with this thing. 100% blackout technology, super, super comfortable. Putting your eyes on this seat cup pillow where you open up your eyes, your eyelashes are not touching anything, and it is just absolutely game-changing. Now, if you guys want to benefit the channel and help me out and help out the sponsor, Manta Sleep has excellent products. Maybe it's not for you, but maybe you know someone, whether it's your girlfriend, maybe it's your mother, maybe it's your father, maybe it's your brother, your sister, whoever it is. If you know someone that can benefit from Manta Sleep because they are having difficulty sleeping, this is the product to get right now. Using promo code JETS, you get 10% off. Thank you so much to Manta Sleep for sponsoring Jets Media. Without them, I am not able to continue this as my full-time job. So thank you so much to Manta Sleep for sponsoring Jets Media. By supporting Jets Media, folks, you support the sponsors of Jets Media, and that so happens to be Manta Sleep. Slugo, no hard knocks. New York Jets are a football team, not an episode of Cribs. How's your family doing, Richie? They're doing great, Charles. Thank you so much for asking. Family's doing good. Friends are doing good. Appreciate it, Charles. Hope all is well with you. The AFC will take notice when the Dragon arrives. We are the Dragon. When Dolphins fans talk crap, I just don't get it. Patriots, I understand. Even Bills. But what have the Dolphins done? He's got a point. Oh, yeah, the Jets have the longest playoff drought. But guess who else has an even probably more embarrassing drought? The Dolphins. They haven't won a playoff game in 20-plus years. Just leave it like that. How the F we get forced to do hard knocks and they let other teams decline? Because they know that the New York Jets would bring HBO the most views. That's the unfortunate part. What's the talk about Dalvin Cook? So Dalvin Cook is interested to come to the Jets. The Jets are interested in bringing him in. The question is, will the price be right and will it actually happen? That's really all it is. Dolphins have the more embarrassing drought, but no one wants to talk about it because, haha, F the Jets. Hey, let that narrative keep going. We love it. Am I hyped enough about the season? How the hell can it increase? Like, let's fast forward it on some click movie status. Hell yeah. No injuries, please. Yeah, baby. No hard knocks. Jets are a football team. Oh, I already read this. The media will be a big test for Aaron. There is nothing like the media in New York. Yeah, and Aaron has been handling it so well. Everyone's projecting Aaron Rodgers as this, like, guy who can't handle the media. This guy is freaking built for New York, bro. Aaron Rodgers is so above any negative energy thrown at his way. He is so spiritually evolved to the point where nothing gets to him. And he is so in a state. He practices yoga. He is just in a state of being that is going to be so beneficial for this team, bro. He is instilling a mindset in this team that's going to really benefit the squad for this season and the long run. And I love it. Everyone's projecting Rodgers to not handle anything to do with the media. I couldn't disagree more. He is built for it. He is built for negative things being thrown his way, and he just knows how to handle the dualities of life. That's what it all is. When you get the perspective, the yin and yang, it's the dualities. There's always going to be bad with the good. It's the reality of the situation. And when you're in New York, the good is going to be louder, just as loud as the bad. When things go shit and you start losing games, it's going to be really toxic. But when you win, it's going to be freaking transformational. And Rodgers gets that. Rodgers understands that. He's built for it. He's built for it. That's why he's here. Let's go. This MF is too high on shrooms to care about outside noise. He'll be all right throwing it to Garrett. Exactly. He doesn't care about the outside noise. This man's too spiritually evolved to give a crap. That's why I love it. Yeah, Ray, let's go. Remember when Rodgers couldn't handle New York? Yeah, I mean, that narrative was so silly. Like, so silly. People just try to keep projecting some false things. You love it. Jets fans should be viewing having Dalvin as a three-headed monster in the backfield instead of MC getting screwed over. I agree. And Gino, I do have to say, freaking love your profile picture. Uncle Iroh, one of my favorite characters in any TV show or any animation ever. I'm low-key a film, animation, TV show nerd, and Uncle Iroh is my man. But Gino, couldn't agree more. Just because we get Dalvin Cook does not mean we're kicking MC to the curb. He's going to be included in it. He is going to be included in it. Uncle Iroh was enlightened. That's why I love him. Spiritually evolved. Now Rodgers having too much fun in New York. Hilarious. You like how it twists and turns, man. Hey, man, at least we had a playoff run and we beat the Patriots in the playoffs and we went to 2 straight AFC championships in the last 20 years than you making the playoffs and losing every time. Ha-ha. Gotcha. The funniest thing would be for New England to injure Aaron Rodgers only for Zach Wilson to be the revenge of Bill Belichick. Now, I hope that doesn't happen, but I know what you're saying. Uncle Iroh was the man. Zuko, you must drink this tea and connect to your inner power and your inner strength that lies within. Zuko, drink this tea. All right, I'm going to stop my Uncle Iroh impression. Because some people are like, who the hell is Uncle Iroh and why does Richie sound like that right now? I have to be honest. I also believe psychedelics should be researched and made legal. I know people who have really benefited from psychedelics. Guess who benefited from psychedelics? Aaron Rodgers. He literally said in his thing last week that, yeah, I had 26 touchdowns, had an okay season in 2019, did psychedelics, went out there, got an MVP back-to-back years. I mean, hey. I didn't say it. He said it. So will Cobb make the roster? Of course he's making the roster. Cobb is going to be included in this offense. Uncle Iroh the GOAT. Hell yeah. Uncle Iroh equals Joe Klecko. The OG. Getting Cook allows us not to rush Hall back too fast. Jets need to get this done. Facts. Facts. Couldn't agree more. That's another thing, guys. We don't want Breece Hall to get ran down into the turf on day 1, week 1, week 2. We want to have some people to rely on. So Uncle Iroh, for the people that have no idea, if you ever heard of the show Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's the show he's from. In case people are like, who the hell is Uncle Iroh? And why is the whole chat talking about him? Why is Richie doing an impression? If you heard of the Nickelodeon animated show, Avatar: The Last Airbender, that is a character from that show. So that's enough of Avatar because I can go off on that for the rest of the show. I should just make a podcast talking about my favorite movies and TV shows because I can do that for sure. Heard Cook is interested in the Dolphins. Yeah, I mean, that's not new news. That's been news for a long time. He's interested in the Dolphins for sure. As a Packers fan, Cobb is cooked. Well, we're not relying on Cobb to be our number 1 or number 2 or number 3 even. He's just going to be a veteran presence on third down in the red zone to help out. We're not going to rely on Cobb. It's not like we brought him to be the focal point of the offense. Breece is going to pull an AP this season. Let's do it. Hell yeah, brother of the Fire Lord. But uncle, I must destroy the Avatar. I must fulfill my father's honor. All right, enough freaking impersonations. AFC East are his suitors and main teams interested. Yep, can't wait. If Dalvin comes for a fair price, I think that says something about the guy we'd be getting. He wants to win. Hell yeah. He also said, Dalvin Cook, that he's interested in taking a back seat and not being the focal point of an offense. Well, if Joe Klecko's Uncle Iro, does that mean Richie is Zuko? No, I am Aang. I am Aang, okay? Not Zuko. I am the last airbender. I would be an airbender, if anything. The spiritual, meditating, spiritual warriors that they are. Do you think the AFC East has a three top 10 defenses? Yeah, I mean, dude, you can argue they have 4 of the top 10 defenses. Don't sleep on the freaking Patriots. I think the Patriots have a better defense than even, like, the Bills. The Dolphins have a chance to have a top 10 defense. The Jets coming off a top 5 defensive year. Right? So, yeah, this defense is serious. My man, Saka. You think I'm a firebender, Mark? Hey, when you're an avatar, you can bend all elements. Come on. Sarah's in the chat. Tua is unreliable. Don't know if he will last the whole season. If not, Miami ain't going nowhere. Okay. I think that's it. When you talk about the Miami Dolphins, their potential is literally through the freaking roof. But the biggest X factor is Tua. Not his play style, not his ability to play good football. I think everybody can agree that Tua Tagovailoa is a good football player, but he just needs to stay healthy. And I don't understand. My biggest issue, and obviously I don't care, my biggest thing about the Dolphins offseason is they did not prioritize the offensive line. And their biggest thing is Tua staying healthy. We got to stop too much Avatar talk. It's true. We're gonna stop now. Brees going to have one of them Adrian Peterson's comeback players of the year seasons. Wait on it. Did you guys see the YouTube Shorts video on my Instagram and Twitter and YouTube channel of literally an edit of Brees Hall and Adrian Peterson? If you didn't, Anthony, check it out because it's pretty darn dope. Yeah, Patriots defense can shoot an offense down. Sorry, I mean shut. Oh my God. It's true though. I think some people are just like expecting the Patriots to be like this 3 or 4 win team where I'm not ruling them out. I mean, they got a good rookie corner, and we know what the Patriots do with young corners. That defense is going to be better this year than the Patriots. I'm not scared of them like making a run for the playoffs, but they're a little better than some people think. Folks, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button if you're not already, guys. We have 79 likes. I think we can get to 100 likes if that's possible. Let's get it rocking, folks. Let's get it rocking. Come on. Come on. Let's get it going. Again, guys, last announcement of this stream. Before tickets become officially sold out, which will be pretty soon because I only have limited tickets available, click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat to purchase your Upper End Zone Jets Media Day tickets. That will get everything listed here on the flyer. Tickets to the game, access to the field after the game, tailgate party, Jets Media Day live tailgate show, a t-shirt, all that fun stuff is included in the ticket if you purchase it at the top of the chat right now. Tickets are only going to be limited available. I only have a certain amount, so unfortunately, if they get sold out, I cannot sell any more tickets. So make sure you guys purchase your tickets, and if you have any questions regarding the event, feel free to DM me, feel free to email me. You guys know where to find me. So, folks, I am going to wrap up the show here. It's been a pleasure talking some Jets football with you guys this past 55 minutes or so. I'm going to wrap things up. Expect me to be live on the Roundtable Wednesday night. I'll be live throughout the week. We got some content to talk about, more updates on the Dalvin Cook situation, things to look out for leading up to training camp. The vibes are freaking high for the New York Jets fans. Feel it. Soak it in. Let's go. Keep that momentum going into the season, baby. Maybe the official announcement of the Jets being on Hard Knocks will come this week. I'll let you guys know if I hear anything about that. Let's freaking go, baby. I am so excited for this Jets football team. You should be too. Woo! I mean, I can't stop thinking about this Jets team, bro. I really can't. Peace and love to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. Let's freaking go. As always, peace and love. Catch you guys next time. Let's go Jets.